where it is nice. It's a nice sunny day. Well, I hope it's going to stay that way. It might be cold. Anyway, what day is it? It's Thursday. No, it's Thursday. Yeah, it is Thursday. Where am I? What's happening? I don't know. Yeah, and welcome to Thursday, the 7th of August. All right, it's going to be all right. So we've got a couple of things happening, and right now Mars is at 29 degrees of Virgo. Actually, I might turn the light on. It's pretty dark. Is that better? Yeah, it looks a bit better. I don't know. It's very dark. I think, oh, I turned my brightness down last night. Okay, anyway. Now I'm, oh, good morning, Eden. That's so good. It's working. All right. Mars is at 29 degrees of Virgo right now. Good morning, Heather. So watch yourself today. All right. So Mars is off its head right now. All right. Mick and I have already had a verbal jousting session because it's like the words for today. All right. So um, all right. Ground. Mercury is slow and not working properly. Mars is in Mercury sign and hyper frustrated. Good morning, Sam. Oh, I haven't been outside Eden, so I don't know how cold it is. um, all right. Okay, I'll do my best, guys. You just work with me. Good morning, Deb. It's Thursday. It's Thursday, Deb. All right. So, Mars is being hyper right now. All right. Think of all of those Virgo traits. He's in this analytical analysis. He wants things to be just right. There's a process. All right. Is it the best that it can be for you? And that 29, it's like 29:59 right now. So it moves into Libra at 9:23. So right now Mars wants to get his point across, all right? So, you know, I don't know. He feels like a teacher that is like just about fed up with the student that can't quite get the numbers. All right, so just be very aware of that today. All right, so you will have to work on being diplomatic today. I can see a boardroom environment where everybody knows that it's crucial that talks are heard and worked on, but communication may feel like it's almost at a standstill. When in doubt, or if you've run out of options, boil the kettle and have a cuppa because it might just be what everybody needs. All right, so we need to really watch for heightened anxiety, restlessness, insomnia. Although last night I slept pretty well, so that I was happy about that. And just that hypercritical nature up until, good morning, Louisa, up until it moves into Libra, which it's still not in the greatest condition because then it does, I mean, look, it's forming that tail to the kite where, we can sort of rise above and see things from a different perspective. But Mars doesn't like being in Libra because he doesn't want to be fucking diplomatic. He wants to just get the fucking job done. All right. And Saturn and Neptune over there in Aries are like in this, wait a minute, let's just think about this for a second, retrospective, because they did forge ahead. They did go to the front line. And then they stopped and retreat, retreat. We need to think a bit more about this. And Mars is like, I am overthinking. I don't want to think anymore. I just want to get shit done. But now he's in a boardroom and he's like, oh, I totally get it that everybody needs to have their say because, everybody's got big red shiny buttons. And if they don't get heard, they're going to put on like 250% tariffs because you're not playing my game or shit like that. So, again, today you just need to watch your words, be very diplomatic, make sure that you're listening. Good morning, Alicia. How are you? Thank you for that little smile. You calmed me down too. Good morning, Barbara. How you going? All right. Now, as far as the moon goes for today, all right, it is still in Capricorn. We still have the desire for a process, all right? We know, again, hence the boardroom, all right? So think of your master list or your clipboard where you've got all the things that need to get done and you're like, how well are you delegating? probably not very well because Mercury is at that standstill. I mean, it's at 5 degrees. It stations direct at 4 degrees on the 11th, so that's still 4 days away. So we just need to be so clear about what we want to achieve. All right. So the moon is sextile the north node, trine the south node at 2 p.m. So this is more of there's some sort of cosmic shift or some sort of specific or the likelihood of something happening at that time. So depending on where you want today to go, again, Capricorn, there is a job to be done. There are things that need to be achieved. All right, so we'll just pay attention to that 2 o'clock mark. It might be the shifting point that you're waiting for. Okay, now after 5 p.m., there is a square to Chiron starting. All right, now Chiron in Aries, the moon in Libra. All right, they are both cardinal. They're very action orientated and wanting to get things done. Chiron in Aries is the individual has the wound. So you know, um, as opposed to Mars being in a place where he needs to take into consideration more than himself. He's got to weigh situations up. That Chiron in Aries is like, dude, I'm the one that is hurt. I really don't give a shit right now. But if we can be diplomatic and work on letting everybody being heard, hence the boardroom type thing, we might just sort of things might play out a little bit easier. Like I said, when Michael and I just had a conversation and it was like getting riled up, I'm like, okay, this is the Mars Virgo. This is the stop. We all have valid communication. We all have valid points. However, today, then people might just be getting a little bit, all right, so all right. And that's not for everybody. Like you might be lucky enough to have the Venus Jupiter playing out in your chart where you're just like, "Oh, come give me a hug. Let's do something good." This might be the tea lady. This might be the tea lady walking her little trolley into the boardroom going, "Come on, boys. Let's have a cuppa and a bicky. Everybody just settle down." So, maybe everybody's hangry and they just need some comfort food. All right, that would be the Venus Jupiter. That would be all right. Let's just everybody ground. Maybe we need some complex carbohydrates. Maybe again with the hangry. So all right. Also, so the sun is not doing anything now. He's just sort of over. He's just sort of watching everybody to see what's going on. Now, Mercury is the one, like I said, that's slow. Oh, go a good scone. I love a good scone too. My nan used to make pumpkin and date scones. Oh, love them. All right, so Mercury. All right, so at least even though he's slow and a little bit non-functioning at his best, he's at least looking at Saturn and Neptune and trying to understand what they're saying in their reflections of what they have achieved in that forward momentum that they got to. All right. However, Mercury is also looking into that shadow place. He's only 2 degrees away. Sorry, he's at 5 and Pluto's at 2. So he's just glimpsing into the shadows that he's already crossed over. So he's just taking more things into consideration. All right. So it's not directly opposite, but at least he's aware that he's already covered that story. So that's in the back of his mind. Again, he might not be functioning very well, but he's very aware of what everyone's point is. All right, so we've spoken about the Venus Jupiter. Mars, all right, so Mars is opposing, or so he's the tail of the kite. So he's in almost direct opposition to Saturn, Neptune, but also trine Uranus, Pluto.
Damn little man, FaceTime video.
Oh, Mick, can you take this? No, that's right. That's right. I just stopped it. I really want to talk to him, but I'm online. All right. And Jupiter trine North Node. Okay. Jupiter trine North Node, again with the knowledge, wisdom, and awareness that Jupiter is. You just said sorry, you're live. I love you, Daniel. um, oh, he's put me off now. I'll stop now. I think. Good morning, Honey Pat. How are you? I've been thinking about you so much, Honey Pat. All right. So again, do something productive with this energy. Sorry about that little shiny thing. Do something productive with this energy before the wind blows it away. All right. So Mars in Libra, air sign, all the things. We're being uplifting. We're trying to see things from a bigger, higher perspective. So while we've got this energy, do something with it. Okay, you know what? I feel like drawing these cards today just because of the Mars intensity, and I just feel like it's very introspective. It's very, like I said, everybody's sort of becoming retrograde. Everybody's like, what's going on? There are lots of things to be considered, and we need to make sure that we are watching our words so that we don't get our cranky pants on too tight. We're not getting hangry. We're trying to respect other people's understandings, because not everybody knows what you know and you don't know what they know. So it's a matter of just stay calm, controlled, and centered, and be as diplomatic as you can. Okay. Ooh, temptation. I don't think we've had this one before. This is card number 19. So let's have a look. Okay. All right. Life is full of temptations, and right now you are being asked to choose the higher path. You cannot make this up. The kite, rise above, choose the higher path. Ladies and gents, you need to prove that you are worthy and important. Sorry, your need to prove that you are worthy and important is clouding your true purpose and tempting you to make wrong decisions. Become aware of what is happening in your life right now. Are you feeling bored in a relationship and looking for something outside of your partnership instead of being honest and working on the challenges that you are experiencing? Is there a work opportunity that is tempting you to act without integrity in order to get ahead? Are you using money as an excuse to not follow your heart? This card asks you to focus on the bigger picture, be honest with yourself, and take the higher path. Another opportunity that is much grander than what you have imagined is on its way. So just be open and allow it into your life. All right, so yeah, and the action that she calls for is just giving yourself 5 minutes. Oh, I can't even see that. 5 minutes of uninterrupted time to write down in what areas of life you are being tempted, or like I was saying with that clipboard analogy, do your master list or write down all of your frustrations, get them out of your head. And it doesn't matter how silly they are, it doesn't matter. The fact that you are using a mercurial magic, pen and paper magic, to get that mercurial frustration out of your head, it might really sort of calm you down and allow those things that are stuck in your head to be validated. And even if it's just the acknowledgement, and you, like I said, just getting it out of your head, to rationally rather than irrationally, like Mars is a little bit irrational at the moment, I feel. So getting it out to be a little bit more rational, to suss things out and ask yourself, is it true, is it kind, is it helpful, that whole statement. So so thank you, ladies. That's pretty much today. Oh, Daniel, I can say it now. He's put it in the chat. Daniel and Emily have welcomed Daniel, Emily, and Rain have welcomed little Harlow into the world. She arrived on Tuesday, the 5th, at around 3:30. So she is a beautiful little girl. And I'm so happy for you, this beautiful little family here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get off the phone, off the live now, and go and have a video chat so I can see her again. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. So yeah. Oh, there we go, Daniel. All the congratulations are coming through. See, I didn't say anything. I was waiting. So, mwah. Bye.